Hey, how you guys doing? Jesus. I'm looking pretty Nordic. Damn Nordic. Wow. It just said the stream started on YouTube. That's quite a delay. Okay, pretty sure nobody's watching me right now, but I haven't actually done anything new other than add in the textures. I've changed a couple of textures around. Um, I was trying this diamond skin, but I'll say that I'm really kind of surprised. Honestly, I'm surprised at how that how that actually works out. Diamond skin. It's very odd considering what kind of EMD I'm using. I keep looking at people's setups. You know, the ones that they have on online, and I noticed one thing, and that is people constantly change their ENBs around, and I'm just like, you know, I would say that that would probably be a pretty good mod to have be able to use multiple ENBs just by maybe using a hotkey or something. But anyway, we are going to be. We finished the Thieves Guild quest. We are now going to be going to the Dark Brotherhood to do that one. Now, I decided not to use the replacer just because after the last one, I really never realized just like that, honestly, that what's her name betrays us and tries to sell us off to, um, basically, betray us, um, and ends up, dying for it. So we're not going to be doing her any favors.
Long life to you, Thane.
It's funny, I redid that entire armor. All the bones on it, and all it did was make it so that it looks like the skirt. It makes it look like the skirt's too short. I don't know how that happened, but whatever. When we do the companion quest, I was gonna use. I mean, literally, this pretty much fits in this outfit. I think it fits in pretty good with Thieves Guild and this, but it does not fit in with the companions. So, so yeah. All right, we got some music playing. Got two playbacks. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna end this music. Kind of ruins for me. It ruins Skyrim. So ruins what we're doing here. All right, so if you guys have never done the Dark Brotherhood, it is literally it's literally a quest. Basically, just talk to Aventus Aretino, I think, right? And he is actually located. He is actually located in Windhelm. Right. So, like I said, I don't think you can actually get the house here. I know I can just give it to myself with some code, but I'm not going to go along with. This time I'm going to go with the.
I made my fortune as a sea captain, but now I'm retired.
I'm kind of getting a. I didn't really realize it, but until just this moment, that every single person that's got a sword is wearing it. you know, um, on their back. So, also non-player characters. I'm gonna go ahead and say for the sword style, I think we should probably do sword edge up, sword on back default, maybe. Um, sword on hit. Does that mean it's like back here? No more dangling sword? I wonder what that one is. Let's see what it does to the NPCs here. The daggers looked weird too. They looked like they were off the back quite significantly. I think we're gonna go default for NPCs. Just to change things up a bit so it's not so boring. Okay, non-player has Phosphol Quiver. I'm gonna go ahead and go default. We kind of want to be special, right? So there we go. I don't know. I've never even gotten. Seriously, I've never even gotten. I haven't even tried the crossbow. Seriously, I haven't even tried it. Kind of funny. Bow style though, we want to have. I think we have reversed bow right now. Don't remember doing that. It's okay though. Let's actually see our bow. Now we want the.
I ain't asking for much. Just a few seconds.
Yeah, you see the sight is like basically right behind us, but towards us. So this is pretty much the crossfall. Turned bow, I think, or reverse bow. One of the two. Okay, so let's just go ahead and get our sword back. Where is our sword? Why is our sword not on here? Very weird. Yeah, odd. It's very odd. How did our sword not become a favorite? That's the real question. Yeah. So if you guys don't know this epic Skyforge sword is a mod that I created, but it's basically just a duplication where I edited it. So this is where the quest starts. All you have to do is talk to this kid who's done, you know, everybody knows he's trying to do the Dark Sacrament, which is, the sacrament is basically to...
Grow on, you old crone. You'll get what you deserve. The Dark Brotherhood will see to that.
So he's...
Sweet mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear. So very tired. Grow on, you old crone. You'll get what you deserve. You've come at last! I knew you would! It worked! I knew you'd come. I just knew it! I did the Black Sacrament over and over with the body and the things. And then you came, an assassin from the Dark Brotherhood. It took so long, so very long. But now that you're here, you can accept my contract. My mother, she died. I'm all alone now. So they sent me to that terrible orphanage in Riften, Honor Hall. The headmistress is an evil, cruel woman. They call her Grella the Kind, but she's not kind. She's terrible to all of us. So I ran away and came home and performed the Black Sacrament. Now you're here, and you could kill Grella the Kind.
Affirmative.
Please hurry. To be honest, I'm kind of lonely here. As much as I hated getting sent to Honor Hall, I really miss my friends there.
We need to kill this evil hag. Yeah, she's totally messed up. If you sneak in there and just observe with 100% sneak, she just does, you know, it's pretty much, yeah, it's pretty horrible, honestly. It's pretty messed up. But it's fun. I'll say that it's fun because, you know, we're not actually part of the Dark Brotherhood, you know? So, our first quest to start this, so you basically pick the quest up. We need to go to Riften, which we are known in Riften, so kind of this probably should have been done way before we were known in Riften, because I mean obviously people would know, but we could technically say we were wearing different armor that covers our face, um, you know, and so on and vice versa. So it is actually nighttime. This is much better to do during the day, just because of the kids' reaction to it. Now, something I did want to say that I've noticed recently is look at the snow. You guys notice anything weird about it? The fact that there's no clouds. It's very weird. I think, honestly, I think that some of these mods are starting to have issues. Gonna go ahead and say. So we turned off seasonal changes, weaker sunlight. Fantasy, yes, fantasy, and then done. Okay.
Someone do something. Somebody help.
There's always a thief getting caught and rifted now. It's pretty funny.
Stop, thief! I'm staying out of this.
Like he's aiming towards the ground. Is the guy underneath?
What was that?
Dirty thief.
Stop, thief!
What you want,
Shield or something! Stop, thief! Damn you!
Damn, nice attack from the wall there, bro.
They say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the High King. With his voice, shouted him apart.
By the gods. A dragon's been sighted just south of the city, flying around lost.
Yeah, every time if you do catch one of them, they almost always have a decent set of, you know, money on them.
Be careful.
We're gonna go ahead and do this during the day. We technically should do it now. It's been a long time since I did it during the night, because I thought I would get caught. But you can do it right in the middle of the day, which is hilarious. Right. Just in here
Long
staring at
life
the
to
bed.
you, Thane.
Okay, so that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and say 8 o'clock. That should be good. 7 playback so far. I guess I should be happy with that, or flattered, I should say.
Long life to you, Thane.
Yeah, I think that World of Tanks is going to push that Crew 2.0 garbage through, and the reason why, because they've already redone the. I'll just say this: in my personal opinion, when they released Equipment 2.0, it made my game so unpredictable that I stopped playing it. So I think that this new Crew 2.0 update is going to make the game so unpredictable that, you know, I'm going to say that only people that have a really good connection to the server are going to be successful. I think anybody that lives...
Disrespect the law,
What the
and you
hell?
disrespect me. My cousin's out fighting dragons, and what do I get? Guard duty.
You also sit out in the middle of
There's
nowhere.
fine steel at the Scorched Hammer. If
That's
you
pretty
fancy
funny.
a blade. Lightly armor means light on your feet. Smart.
Alright, let's watch... Oh, there's another dead person, huh? Damn, how many, I appreciate him doing all the work for me. Alright. Let's go ahead and talk to Cruella here. Yeah, I was watching another YouTuber, and he was basically saying exactly what I was, which is that it just adds more RNG. It adds more randomness into the battle, or into the game, which just makes it, honestly, for me personally, as it is right now, I can't play it, and have fun, which basically
Those who
means
shirk their duties will
so
get an extra beating. Do I make myself clear?
they get a
Yes,
beating
Growler.
regardless.
And one more thing. I will hear no more talk of adoptions. None of you riffraff is getting adopted, ever. Nobody needs you. Nobody wants you. That, my darlings, is why you're here. Why you will always be here, until the day you come of age and get thrown into that wide, horrible world. Now, what do you all say?
We love you, Growler. Thank you for your kindness.
That's better. Now scurry off, my little gutter snipes.
It's Grillin. Someone has killed Grillin. Grillin is dead. Aventus did it.
Hooray!
That's hilarious.
The kind is dead at last. I submit.
Saved!
Isn't that funny?
Aventus
No
really
guards.
did it. He got the Dark Brotherhood to kill old Grellin.
Isn't that funny? No guards come. You just like walk away. Just like, yeah, I live down the street, but you know. I will say one thing, you actually can't get out this way. But I'm pretty sure you can fast travel from here at least. So all you need to do is sleep at an inn. And you'll wake up after you complete this. You just sleep at any inn you want. I usually pick Riverwood, but I think you can go to any inn, and you'll just wake up starting the Dark Brotherhood quest.
Maybe you haven't heard, but the Thieves' Guild is back. Windhelm is their city now, if you catch my meaning.
I have seen, just recently, as soon as we've completed the Thieves Guild and got all the holds, and discovered, all these locations. As soon as we did that,
Well, Growlhub the Kind. Is she, Aha! I knew you could do it. I just knew it. I knew the Dark Brotherhood would save me. Here, just like I promised. This should fetch you a nice price. And thank you. Thank you again.
the kid gives us a plate. Now, here's the thing. Look, do you see how it's not completing the quests for a really long time? So it's not instantaneous. So we're starting to see problems in the game because of the mods. Now, hopefully these aren't game-breaking. What I mean is having some dialogue, work and then not work, so on and vice versa. It's got like a human heart, human flesh. Like, where the hell did they get that from? Alright, so we help him out. You think, oh, okay, nice. Now, now we go to an inn of our choice. So, I don't know of any other inns really. There's one in Dragon's Bridge. There's pretty much every hold has a good one. So I'm tempted to try. I mean, we could even stay at the inn here. But I'm thinking. We should probably try Marthal. I haven't actually been there. No, I haven't been there in years. Seriously, just because there's not really much going on here. It might even have been added in during one of the other.
What's the Jarl going to do about it? How are we supposed
Hell
to
is
feel
she?
safe?
Please
in
don't
our own
mind
homes?
Yorick. He's not mad.
Enough already.
Really, he's not.
I have told Ygritte of your concern.
She's definitely been
Careful
redone
you
by
are.
the Benjen
Please,
ones.
go
I
about
didn't
your
actually
business.
know that though.
We've no need for wizards in our midst.
Morthal
We don't
has
need
enough
no
problems
wizards.
as it is.
It's no use. Let's
get back to it then.
I don't need no stinking wizards. Moonside. We'll do that. We'll try this one. I don't think any of them bring up a different quest, but
Kick off your boots, stay a while. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with. I got nothing but time these days.
weird. See how she's not in the right place? Should be standing behind the counter.
Welcome
right?
to... There ain't much to offer, but if you want a place dry to spend the night, I'll rent you a room. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
At least she shows us to her room, so we know it's not 100% broken. But the game is definitely not functioning.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Alright. So all we need to do is just sleep. We'll say... I don't even think it matters how long. Yeah, just immediately we get kidnapped. And then we start the Dark Brotherhood.
Sleep well?
Does
it matter? You're warm, dry, and still very much alive. That's more than can be said for old Grelod, Half of Skyrim knows. Old hag gets butchered in her own orphanage. Things like that tend to get around. Oh, but don't misunderstand. I'm not criticizing. It was a good kill. Old Crone had it coming. And you saved a group of urchins to boot. But there is a slight, problem. You see, that little Aretino boy was looking for the Dark Brotherhood. For me and my associates. Grelod the Kind was, by all rights, a Dark Brotherhood contract. A kill that you stole. A kill you must repay. Well now, funny you should ask. If you turn around, you'll notice my guests. I've collected them from, well, that's not really important. The here and now. That's what matters. You see, there's a contract out on one of them, and that person can't leave this room alive. But, oh, which one? Go on, see if you can figure it out. Make your choice. Make your kill. I just want to observe and admire. See, I knew we could resolve this civilly. A debt owed must be repaid. You understand that. Well, get to it then. Pick your guest and send the poor fool to the void. I'll give you the key to this shack and you'll be on your way.
I thought there was something odd about
the
way
anticipation
she was
is
sitting.
killing me. Can you figure out who has the contract? Which one will you choose?
Get these things off of me!
Is this about that raid last week? I told Holgrim there was no honor in killing sleeping men, but he wouldn't listen.
Whoever this is, clearly we got off on the wrong foot. But no worries. This is not the first time I have
Obviously
been
it's
bagged
her.
and dragged.
But,
Cowards!
You release
Stealing a woman from her home! For shame!
you down like an animal. It is a win-win.
Ah, the feisty good wife. Oh, no. Don't you understand? Guilt, innocence, right, wrong, irrelevant.
I usually
What
just kill all of
matters
them,
is
but I
I
thought,
ordered
hey,
you to kill
let's
someone,
do a different one.
and you obeyed. Of course. And you've repaid your debt in full. Here's the key to the shack. But why stop here? I say we take our relationship to the next level. I would like to officially extend to you an invitation to join my family, the Dark Brotherhood. In the southwest reaches of Skyrim, in the Pine Forest, you'll find the entrance to our sanctuary. It's just beneath the road, hidden from view. When questioned by the Black Door, answer with the correct passphrase, "Silence, my brother." Then you're in, and your new life begins. I'll see you at home.
Damn weirdo. Alright. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she was an evil person, but they all are. This guy is bad. They're all bad. You can kill them all. It's pretty funny. She kind of gives you a reward for it, or says that you're similar, but I figured I would just do it. I believe that that's probably the worst person. I mean, who screams at people when they're blindfolded in a shack? Damn, look at that. There's quite a bit of evidence of the crimes. Okay. Wow, this looks hella bad looking. What's going on here, huh? Alright, so the Dark Brotherhood starts. So here is the entranceway to it. I am thinking we need to hit a bunch of places and sell off a lot of stuff before we go. Of course, there's an enemy nearby. I think it's a crab. Pretty funny. I installed a mod that basically added in some NPCs into this area, and it was just like so game ruining, I'll say, because guy wanted to know why I was in the shack and stuff, and you talk to him, and it's just the quest just goes nowhere. The person's you can tell that it's a voiceover. It's not really done very well, and also whoever did it like has some, I'll just say, game breaking stuff going on. So there's a lot of mods that you probably should look at see if anybody's made comments. First comment I found when because I couldn't uninstall the mod, I had to leave it on until my gameplay was over, which ended up getting corrupted anyway. But as soon as I removed that mod, I noticed my game was 100% cleaner and better, Alright. So here we are.
What is the music of life?
It's this one. Alright. Went from 3 people to 1 person. Okay, so it looks like it redid Astrid anyway.
At last. I hope you found the place all right.
I must have accidentally installed the replacer. Okay.
Well, what happens now is you start your new life in the Dark Brotherhood. You're part of the family, after all. This, as you can see, is our sanctuary. You won't find a safer place in all of Skyrim. So get comfortable.
Okay.
Our family, my dearest. Our family. But you must... but one last thing. A welcome home present. The armor of the Dark Brotherhood. May it serve you well in all your endeavors.
Okay, we already know all of
Be
this
sure and
stuff.
introduce yourself to your new family members. They're all very eager to meet you.
I do not remember replacing Astrid with this thing.
I'm afraid I don't have a primary contract for you yet.
So there's also something up with the armor here.
I'm afraid I don't have a primary contract for you yet.
Yeah, there's something very weird going on there. I'm gonna have to take a look at it.
Again. Do the part where he tries to
F5. Okay. So, we are going to need to do a little bit of work.
Such a pretty little girl. Would the sweetie like a sweetie? Oh yes, how about some chocolate? Oh yes, please, kind sir. My mama and papa left me all alone, and I'm so very hungry. I know a shortcut to the candy shop, through this alley. Oh, yeah, very good, very good. My, it's dark down here. Oh, but you're so beautiful, such a lovely smile. Your teeth! No!
Oh, bad,
Probably one of
but
the
you
best
are
assassins
so
here.
wicked.
Hella
What about
funny.
you, Festus? How did that last contract turn out?
Oh, yes. Please, old man. Regale us with your tales of wizardry.
Ah, the young and stupid. Always mocking the experienced and brilliant. My contract went very well, I'll have you know. Tried a new spell. Little something I've been working on in my spare time. Came this close to turning that priest inside out. Damned messy.
And what of your latest, Arnbjorn? Something about a Khajiit. Merchant, was it?
Oh, a big doggy chasing a little kitty. How adorable.
I am not adorable, it was not funny, and he wasn't a merchant. He was a Khajiit monk, a master of the Whispering Fang style. But now he's dead, and I have a new loincloth.
So you're the newest member of our dwindling, dysfunctional little family.
Yeah,
I've
bad
heard
it
quite a
sounds.
bit about you. Save the niceties for now. I have no intention of getting invested in someone who may be dead tomorrow. If you're still breathing in a few weeks, I'm sure we'll be the best of friends.
When I become wolf, I am treachery incarnate.
Did she now? And more. Dribbling in from... It is. These aren't particularly glamorous assassinations, I'll be honest. Don't pay much either. But they'll keep you busy. Just do them as you're able. There's no real time limit. The targets aren't going anywhere. You can turn each one in as it's completed, or wait and turn in the whole group when all the targets have been eliminated. Whichever works for you.
Okay, light armor training.
I'll teach you how to use it effectively, and keep you quick on your feet.
I'm ready for the first set of contracts.
Well then, let's get started. I've got 3 available right now. Your targets. When you've completed all those, we'll see if I might have some more.
I'm the perfect weapon. My innocent child
Affirmative, Roger, over.
has nearly unrestricted access.
Okay, we don't need to know anything. We've
Happy
done
hunting.
these. We are so overpowered that it's not going to matter what we do, honestly. Let's go get this, The sound seems like it took a... It took a...
Is it true? Word certainly travels fast, doesn't it?
Yeah, there is some stuff going on with the physics. I can tell you that right now. I don't know why. Heck, our physics. We're running at 60. And we can run to as high as 144 if we want to. Which I have been not doing, just to... There's no reason to run, 144 hertz. Just like I don't think there's any reason to run HD. Honestly, that's why I didn't get HD monitors. They also cost more. You need more graphics to do them. Yeah, they look a little better, but if you use 4K or even 8K, you can actually see quite a difference in with 1080. It comes out better on the recording and all kinds of stuff. So, anywho, we have all 3 of these contracts to do. I'm actually kind of disappointed because I thought I did not actually. I'm going to go ahead and do a quit here, and we're going to take a look. Take a look here. I was pretty sure that I never did the Astrid replacer. So we have Astrid, a standalone follower. That's where I made the mistake. Instead of doing Astrid, just the cute Astrid replacer plugin for Peach, I should have just done just the Astrid, follower. So I already installed it, so it has an ESP file, so we're not going to want to remove it. So we're kind of stuck with it. So it kind of sucks to waste a good follower, I'll say, because it's actually Peach, which, yeah. Anyway, I'm kind of surprised here. Let's see, Peach. No? Let's see. See if we can find Peach here. Should be under P. So you have to have that installed in order for the other ones. But I might have actually just had the Astrid replacer version. That's probably what happened. I think it gives you an option with the faux mod. Yeah, we would have seen it here. It's okay. I don't mind it. I mean, I'm not gonna uninstall the whole game and redo the mods or try and clean the game save to keep going in hopes that it won't bust. But I am gonna use the restroom, so I will be right back. All right, we are back. Okay, I am actually going to do this as well. I'm going to take and open that up. No comments, no subscriptions. I think it's just me watching. We had some people for a second. So my wife could possibly call, and I might have to actually become silent because she might need me to help her make some split-second decisions. But all right. So I do think that honestly the best setup for this quest is daggers. But yeah, as you can see here, we are definitely getting some. We're starting to see the first of not game breaking, but definitely the chat is behind. Collecting the missions is behind. The sound seems to be taking a nosedive somewhere else. Those kind of things. About the only thing that does sound good is the actual swords. They have a weird sound on the end of them, but it's because we are actually using magic at the same time. So I was trying to use telekinesis. To. It uses so much magic of the. I mean, it's just crazy. You know? If you look at how much it uses.
Well, well, it's raw meat. Oh, my beautiful wife has told me all about you.
Yeah, it uses so much, it's almost not worth using. Telekinesis. So we probably should go and sell anything we don't need anymore, and maybe even store up some stuff. Yeah, we have all these diamonds and stuff. Yeah, we have a lot of stuff we don't need. We need to go sell it, so. I am thinking of using, like I said, switching over to some sort of dagger. We could actually create a mod. I also forgot.
I'm afraid I don't have a primary contract for you yet.
I forgot to change the...
I'm afraid I don't have a primary
tell.
contract for you yet.
Yeah, it doesn't look to me as though this is 3BB armor, so we're going to need to fix that. I actually forgot to do that.
I'm afraid I don't have a primary contract for you yet.
Okay, well, let's go ahead. Quit the desktop. One of the crappy things is that although I like the replacer, I'd rather have Peach the follower, but I'm not going to have any followers because there is some bugs with the maximum carnage. Yeah, there's some bugs with maximum carnage. One of the main bugs is if you have a follower and they get hit with a, I'll say if they're wounded down to the point where they're on the ground and they get hit with a super move, it will make them basically have maximum carnage happen. So, like I'd uninstall it, but it has an ESP file, which pretty much means we can't have any followers with us during this playthrough. But on the next one, I probably am going to fill out the forums on that guy's thing and let him know that your followers will get turned into basically just walking. They become invisible, and you can see where they actually got disemboweled. It's really weird looking. So, we can switch over to the vanilla armor, or we can stick with the, I'll say, Sloot version, and then transform it into the 3BA. So, I've been trying to keep up on it myself, so we need to find the Dark Brotherhood armor. I actually forget the name of it. Forget the name of the Dark Brotherhood armor. I think it's called Assassin armor, I think. Tacoma. Jarl clothing, unique player, ancient assassin, archmage, blades armor. We'll probably find the name of it here under body for vanilla. I think it's called studded or something. Like you have one for Astrid. Blades, dark. I guess it is just. I guess it just says Dark Brotherhood. Okay, well that's easy. We just need to find DX. So Dark Brotherhood should be here. Here it is. Dark Brotherhood by SGSE. Okay, so armor first. I think we should do all of them real quick. I mean, it's not very hard to... If you guys aren't aware, it's not very hard to add 3BB physics to armor. So this is what it looks like in game. We could obviously find a better version of this, but we're not going to be wearing it, so it doesn't really matter. But to keep it within the, the realm, we're going to go ahead and delete all the weights like it wants us to do. This is the correct way to do it. Now, Some armors, if they have pads or capes, you cannot remove all the bone weights. You need to save the bone weights and only replace the ones. But it says there's only one person watching, and I think it's just me. So we're gonna go ahead and just remove that from project. Excuse me. We're gonna load a reference. Merge sliders. There we go. And we want to copy weights. We're going to hit the T key, which removes the textures temporarily. And then we are going to hit mask. So if there's anything not weighted, it will show up as basically white. And so everything's weighted correctly. We can go ahead and delete the Uniboob reference. And now we can add a project, 3BB Physics. There we go. So we add it. We probably will get some issues, honestly, with this. I'm going to say the first issue most likely is going to occur here. Meaning like the armor is actually going to clip a little. So we don't want to see that in game. So I'm basically going to expand this. Okay, so there's two there. So there's the armor and the other one. Okay, so let's go ahead and return it back to normal. And then we will do both. And I will just expand them to fit the new. Oops. We want to do this. Basically just pull it down a little bit. Yeah, just to make some room so clipping doesn't happen. We also want to do the same here. We just want to do the armor. So we want to basically just expand that a little bit and then expand it here just a tad. And then probably up here a little bit. There we go. Over here. This should fix it. Hopefully. We'll see though. So this is done. So we should be able to save project as. I'm going to name it 3BA. Save project 2. And this armor should be good to go. Now it will have the 3BB physics. And we don't have any of the old armor physics on there. So that's good. All right, that's a good save. Let's go ahead and quit that. Now the boots of the Dark Brotherhood are humongous. They go up the leg pretty high, so we're definitely going to have to do those. You can get away with a lot of boots not doing them, but this particular one you got to do. So before we forget, we also want to build the current armor to 3BA. So now we just need the Dark Brotherhood armor, Dark Brotherhood boots, right here. I'm gonna open it up. And a lot of people will remove the weights and then add them in manually, but I'm going to go ahead and just add we're going to add we're going to load a reference, the CBB. So once we add the CBB body on here, it's going to need to add weights on here. We're going to end up with some unweighted verticals, no matter what you do. So what I'm going to do first, we're going to hit conform, which is going to add the new weights to this. So if we do legs, say chubby legs, you see how it'll now be attached to them. So all we need to do is just hit copy bone weights. Now I usually increase this to 7 just to make it a little easier. Hit the T key, go to mask verticals, and you can see that if for some reason deletes the actual weights off of the the feet. So I'm going to go ahead and just remove this, and we're going to go to left foot. There we go. And add the weights down. Now you can increase the strength if you want to, but you're better off just doing this because it looks weird when you increase the strength. It overwrites the feet. It looks very weird. So this should be done. Save project as. 3BA. There we go. 3BA boots. All right, so we can go ahead and build. You can see that it now has these extra sliders, the lower. So now we just need to do the Dark Brotherhood cloth. Cloth robes, which are pretty skimped on here. I'm actually thinking we should do the regular robes. I mean, they are robes. They're not like cloth. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go to the, we're going to go to CBB, Dark Brotherhood. Should be right here, Dark Brotherhood robes. And so I'm going to use these. We're going to add the physics to this, and I'm going to overwrite the skimp version with the full cloth, as you can see here. It's not very appealing, but it'll be fine. So weird that that's above. That's not normal. And you don't actually need a body in this, so that's also another strange thing. So let's go ahead and just do this. We're just going to add, let's load reference, merge sliders, add the uniboob to it, copy bone weights. Now I'm going to go ahead and just guess that we're going to need to make this at least 11. Reason why it's going to need to be 11 is just because there are so many things on this. So it looks like, as you can see, there's unweighted verticals here. So we're going to try copying bone weights again. And instead of 11, we're going to go 13. Now let's go ahead and do mask weights. Looks like we got it, everything. There we go. So it does look like it shows some neck here. So we're going to want to leave a 3BB body in it. So we want to delete this. Add project. 3BB amazing body. Like so. Here we go. And then we just need to do file, save project as. And then we want to change this to 3B, oops, 3BA. All right. So now it should be okay. There is a chance for clipping, so hopefully nobody wears it except for the dark elf. So hopefully it doesn't clip enough to where I have to like blur some of my video out. But so here's the 3BA. And everything else is the same, the gloves and all that. But you can see that this is clearly going to be clipping like mad, like all over the place. So we're going to have to keep this up. And I'll have to increase the mesh for it over here. So let me see, remove textures. Then I can do this. I can see where it's messed up at. It appears to me that shouldn't actually be clipping. This thing is quite it's very strange. We shouldn't even be getting clipping. This thing is so I'll just say it's thick. Super thick. Okay. All right. I think that should do it. I had to basically increase the mesh here and everywhere that it was clipping. Hopefully that does it. Let's go ahead and do save project as to make sure it's 3BA. go. And then okay, so it looks like I only have 2 spots that it's clipping now. 3 spots. The main place it's clipping is right here. So we're going to do expand. I'm going to go ahead and say that I think we might need to use the other one, the skimpy version, because this isn't fit very well. You can see it here that it's actually clips no matter what it looks like. Weird. That's like a natural clip. And then it looks like there's a clip here. For some strange reason. And then behind the robe here, there's a clip, as you can see right there. You see it? It shouldn't be there. We're not going for, with these robes, we're going for the fact that they actually are robes. So, save project as, try this again. Okay, we need to do a little bit more. We got most of them. There's 1 or 2 more left. I think I know how to fix them without having to do too much to it, but let me see. So right here, we need to expand the armor right there. Where's the other spot? Right here is another expansion area. You can see that the, honestly, if you were to look at this, you can actually see that the polygon count is really small. Like, whoever did these robes, just gonna say, probably should not be doing armors. Just gonna say, you know what I mean? Because they, like, these are these are just the vanilla robes turned to CBB, but even with the CBB body, it can't actually. Yeah, it looks pretty terrible to me. I think what we're gonna try and do is we're gonna try and smooth the mesh out in some of these areas because it's just really looks. I mean, I know that they're supposed to be robes, but there's not too many places that it's smooth at all. All right, let's say that's fine. Save project as. Yeah, like I said, there's only 1 character that even wears these robes, so you know. Preview. Still. Dang. Still getting some clipping. Yeah, I'm tempted to just use the skimp robes. These are I'm just gonna say they look terrible. They do. They look absolutely terrible, and the polygons on it are just, like I said, there's not a lot on them. The vanilla version, anyway. I am going to go ahead and just shrink some of the areas which are going to give us problems. And considering how thick this is, I just don't understand how come we're getting so much clipping. Seriously, it's thick. We should not be getting clipping at all. Save project as. You can't even see the boots, so I don't think we have to do the boots for this. But Yeah, we had to do a lot of extra work, honestly, for this. There we go. I mean, like, honestly, it's not even set up to even fit the 7 base body at all. It's like literally busted. So if you can take a look at it, you can see how messed up the robe looks. I had to increase the mesh that much to make it so it wasn't clipping. So it looks pretty bad to me, you know? But it was clipping everywhere. So I'm actually tempted to delete the CBB body, but I think the neck will disappear if we do that. So let's go ahead and try it out, see what it looks like. I'd rather have a stock one in there that doesn't look very good than, you know, this other stuff. So is there any other Dark Brotherhood armor that we would need to do? Now, I could replace them with the Dark Assassin armor, which is a pretty good looking armor, but it really looks very similar to the, what is it called, Nocturnal's, you know, the armor you get from Nocturnal or from the Nightingale. This looks like the Nightingale armor, and it, you know, once it's installed, we can't uninstall it, so I don't want to do any more. I will say that I'm thinking about installing this the Dragon Breaker armor and this Dragon Veil armor by Christine, which is it's a very good looking armor, but I think it's right on the edge of for recording purposes. It's on the edge of unusable, but it looks awesome. I'll just say that it definitely looks awesome. So I'd recommend it. Okay, so we should be good. So we should be seeing 3BV physics now if you're wearing the robe or the other one, but we might have issues. So manipulating the textures doesn't mess up your gameplay, but I have seen armors that had stuff in them that shouldn't be in there that affect other things, and you end up with all kinds of problems. Just gonna say. So hopefully, when we come in, we can see. I always thought it was funny when they pull their sword out of a ring. So, okay, so it looks like we installed the 3BB physics on this correctly.
I'm afraid I don't have a primary contract for you yet.
Okay. And who else wears?
Still here. What's the matter? Can't handle what I'm throwing your way?
Where is the other people? Here's Dude Spider. The face they
there
use.
You are. Astrid's told me all about you. Heard she pulled the old choose your victim gag with you. Ah, I love that one.
That's so funny. Okay, this is where we should run into the only character.
Yes, you're the new family member. Let's make this easy. I like to say I was born with a wand in my hand. Well, not literally. You can see how painful that would have been for Mother.
There we go. So she, I think it looks good, personally.
New sister, may I offer my most sincere welcome to our family.
So it's got movement, like it should.
You certainly have a strange energy about you. I look forward to following your
You
progress.
see how bad it clipped? So I'm thinking we should probably use the other armor. I mean, this one looks really nice. It does. But let's see. We could change her outfit, but you can see, look, the belt is being overwritten by that.
Kill well and often.
As you can see, it just looks, I don't know. I guess it looks okay. I mean, we're not getting any super clipping, so that's good. And And it is moving, so that's good. Yeah. We'll stick with it. We aren't going to see much from it.
Does death not come to us all? Is it not a certainty? I am therefore honored to be Doom's herald, to play some part in a being's inevitable end.
That behind the armpit there.
Welcome, my sister. Welcome to our sanctuary. You have made the right choice joining us, I assure you.
Alright, let's go out there and murk some peeps. So it took me, what, an hour? An hour to get this set up? Yeah, I was disappointed that Peach wasn't just a follower. I thought that's all I installed, but apparently I installed the Astrid replacer with Peach. So, but, I mean, I probably wouldn't even use Peach as a follower. So, I mean, I guess at least Peach is being used. The guy's work with Peach is pretty
I'm
good.
afraid I don't have a primary contract for you yet.
It's just unfortunate because we know, you know, if you guys have played this before, you know that bad things are going to happen. It's kind of a waste of an NPC and the voice of the NPC. Seriously. So we have more than enough sneak and stuff. We don't even need any armor for any of this stuff, actually. So where should we store the armors we're going to get? I would say most likely Markarth. I'm going to throw... Yeah, we're going to go ahead and go to Markarth. It's a shame that craftable... There's an issue with some of the mods I'm using in craftable mannequins mod. It also installs a lot of things that we don't really want. You know, you have to install a lot of, you know, unnecessary /conflict, and I don't want to use a mod to merge the ESPs and all that. I really don't want to go through all that. I think this is where we'll keep anything we get from the Dark Brotherhood marker. Technically, we should use like Marthal or whatever, but we're probably not even going to use those homes. I don't like the buildable player ones, personally. But I definitely think we could use this mannequin. Use this mannequin here. We'll go ahead and put the stock armor for the Dark Brotherhood here. So that's what it would look like on us, but we don't really... We aren't going to be
The
needed.
Jarl has appointed me to be your housecarl.
Yeah, I know.
As my Thane, I'm sworn to your service. I'll guard you and all you own with my life.
Whatever,
Long
nerd.
life to you, Thane.
Do we have any others? We do not. I think this is the children room here, if you want it to be. Yeah, anyway. It's a shame you can't use the Dark Brotherhood and basically take the... and disenchant them. You know what I mean? Like, honestly, like, why can't you disenchant them? You know? But I'll tell you what, I was 100% correct when I stopped playing World of Tanks last month because I don't know what they're going to do with this Crew 2.0. And I'm not going to try and relearn how to play again. It's my 4th time. They keep changing the game so drastically. And with my connection, how bad it is, it's just unplayable for me. And it pisses me off, you know, that that they haven't, you know, reopened the West Coast server. You know, forcing people to play with 60 ping when I used to have 15. I'd rather not play. And that's
I work steel, weapons mostly.
Like, that's the shit that's, you know, crazy. You know what I mean? It's hilarious. So I'm tempted to try this poison trick. Yeah, potent poison. So what we could actually do is you sneak up on somebody and you plant poison on them, like basically just poison. they start getting poisoned. What's up with this kid?
One side, coming through!
Yeah, I wonder if she just broke this or what. I heard that it just basically poisons them, but the guard's just like following. Is that a different set of miner clothes?
I'm really not in the mood. State your business or take your leave.
I thought I did all the miner clothes. Maybe it's a different.
I'm really not in the
Look,
mood.
it's even clipping
State
down
your
here.
business or take your leave.
Look, the guard's just like straight watching her. Alright, what time is it? 9 a.m. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and leave her with that poison. I'm hoping it just kills her. I heard that you can do that, but meanwhile, we need to. Could you imagine if all you had to do is just do a particular spell, or sorry, I do a, you know, if you upset anybody in any way, and they could just do the Dark Sacrament. You know,
I've been looking for you. Got something
there
I'm
would
supposed
not
to
be
deliver.
that many people.
Your hands only. Let's see here. There's a new lady in charge of the orphanage in Riften. She asked me to hand out these notices to everyone I met. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Whatever, nerd. Okay, where is this dude at? I need to find him. Or her. Kill something papyrus, huh? Pretty sure it's over here. Go ahead and explode this dude. Oh my god. Blowed up. Okay. So we are gonna switch to daggers here. Just because they're so much faster, but tempted just to dual weld. I keep forgetting to sell all the stuff we found as well. We don't really need the money though, so probably just hang it up somewhere. I need to F5 here in a sec. Let's see, here's one more person. Where's this other person at? Ivan's dead, huh? Oh man! I noticed a lot of my friends on Discord have literally stopped playing World of Tanks. Yeah, I'm telling you right now, that update, it only serves 3 people. People that live close to the server. There's nothing that's going to happen to them. There's no consequences. But they will start getting more and more random matches where just so uncontrollable that it's going to test people's patience to the point where they're not going to even want to play. You know? Seriously, it's just going to test their patience so bad. You know? Almost got a soul off of him. Alright, let's go check out what happened to her and Dawnstar. She's dying. What's going on? 2 poisons we put on her. I wonder if it only works when they're sleeping. Yeah, there's not one single person on my friends list that's playing World of Tanks, except for the people that just basically just bent over and took it on console. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I just mean, like, you know, people should have got together and stopped playing the game and said, hey, we don't want this update. We want to go back the way it was. We want it to be more like PC, and we don't want this garbage you guys have put on us. And we want our experience back, and so on and vice versa. I just think it's so stupid because it's not gonna. You're not gonna gain. And nobody's gonna gain anything by it. You know, that's the shittiest part. So, let me see here. So somebody from console's playing World of Tanks right now, but we're talking about 100, 150 people. Here's a guy. I'm looking at him. He's playing Apex Legends. This other guy's playing War Thunder. So I have 2 people on my friends list, and it's a Saturday, that are actually playing World of Tanks. 2 people. That says a lot. Hey, what's up there, Gaming Wizard? What's up? I was just I was just looking at how bad how bad things were on World of Tanks right now. What the hell is this person doing? Vampire? What the hell? Just like running through the woods. Hey, at least the snow's working. What's up? Oh, I didn't play that game. I'm a Skyrim boy. Yeah. That's where I am. Don't ever play World of Tanks. Seriously. It is toxic. They have the game set up with these things you don't even realize they're there. It's actually called the random number generator. But what it does, it's just crazy. Who the hell is this?
I work for the Wind Peak Inn. You should head on inside.
Nah, I'm good. So we put poison on. I don't know if you know this, Gaming Wizard, but you can put poison on somebody and it kills them, I think. I put poison, you know, I pickpocketed them and added poison, but I don't know. I think it might only work when they're sleeping. Yeah, because she doesn't seem to be taking any damage. We've already gotten everybody on this, so it's 6 p.m., so 7, 8, 9, 10. Maybe she'll go to sleep. I feel free to watch my streams, or also feel free to watch your streams. I got you. Yeah, sneak into their inventory. Yeah. So, I don't know why this guard.
A murder over in Riften. Some old lady who runs an orphanage. Those
Oh,
poor
yeah?
children must be heartbroken.
They must be. Cruella.
For sake, Scald. Who do you think we're threatening with our old
As if
war?
Skyrim didn't have enough
Not soldiers
outsiders.
anymore.
Now we've got mercenaries from Hammerfell's son.
So I put these 2 poison in the inventory. Damages the target's health by 35 points. I got 2 of them in there, but I don't think that's enough to kill her.
What should I make of that?
He's proud of his service, Scald. The Legion taught us loyalty.
Well done on 20k. You know, it's funny, Gaming Wizard. I used to be, if you go and look at my main channel, I'm gonna show you because it's kind of a messed up story. Seriously, it's a messed up story. But I will show you so you know the history of my channel, which this is my channel. I used to be at 31,000 subscribers, mostly due to Minecraft on the console edition of all things. I played on both, but I found that nobody really wanted to see anything I was making on the PC, so I made tutorials on how to make things for both. But I found this game-breaking bug on console that pretty much makes it so that if you don't build your project within a chunk, it just won't work properly. So it pretty much took builds like, humongous NPC farms out, elevator builds. I made mine, my elevator, pretty well, honestly. I mean, it survived a lot of updates, but it only works on Java Edition. But long story short, as you can see, I went, from getting 100,000 views per video to literally getting, 2 people watching me. So, I'll tell you what happened, and that is there is a channel out there called The Frog Squad. Yeah. I just looked, the Minecraft tutorials are fire. Yeah, they used to be. Some of these don't even work anymore. I just changed the titles and said, they don't work on the console, or they don't work on the 360 or any of that anymore. I'm hearing somebody outside my house. Sounds like they're moving something. Long story short is, this guy basically took something I built, put it on his channel, got 60,000 views. I only got 40,000 views for it. I got pissed off, and basically, was like, dude, why would you take my stuff and you didn't even credit me or nothing? Just put it up on your channel. And he basically just made himself out to be a victim. And I'll say, long story short, my channel, it took it about 4 years, but I lost a lot of people over it. A lot of people took his side on it, because you can't really copyright, builds, but it really pissed me off. I went, so let me get it straight. I'm going to spend 6 months designing and getting something to work. 6 months designing it just so somebody could steal it, and so I just couldn't build. I couldn't build, stuff on Minecraft anymore without, in the back of my mind, knowing at any moment somebody could take it. And it's kind of funny because the Redstone world has really disappeared. It's like there's only one guy, and he's like the main filter right now, and that is Mumbo Jumbo. Let's see, it was your footage and design. Yeah, well, he didn't take the footage. He just took the design, followed it, put it on his channel, and then said a friend gave it to him, and he didn't know. And then he made fun of my, basically the fact that I was really angry, and I made I'll say some spelling errors. And so he just basically, he had at least 3 times the amount of subscribers I had. So they all jumped on my channel and basically told me that he should take my elevator design and put it up on his channel now, and all this real dickhead stuff. And I just was like so disgusted by it. And I couldn't even sue the dude, because he lived in a different country. So I was just like, you know what? Everything will be fine. But within a year, I had lost, some subscribers, and now I'm down to 21. So it might seem like, 20 actually. We're down to 20 now. I was at 21 6 months ago, and now I'm not. But I think we're just gonna go ahead and just kill the shit out of her without poison. Skyrim Jiu-Jitsu. Uh-oh. Did we just get caught? How the hell did we get caught? Might as well get my poison back. That's really weird. I mean, we have 100% sneak, so I'm wondering who the hell sees me. Did a Dawnstar guard? You must have seen me, eh? Weird. Okay. Well, I didn't see any bounties pop up. Let me see here. Oh, was it like exactly the same as yours? Yeah, he just basically followed my tutorial, recreated it on his channel, and then put it up there. He used the same blocks as me and everything. He even knew about the fact that it wouldn't work if it was directional. Okay, so now I know why these people are... Oh, shit.
No more, I yield.
I don't know if we got bounties there, but I'm actually... I thought it was because they were killing somebody else, but apparently not. Yeah, he just put it up there. A friend of mine showed me, and then... So this is what happened. He made a tutorial. Or sorry, he was doing those update videos. You know how they used to go and say, this is what I think is going to happen with update 1.3. You know, and he would do those. And I took a look at what he was putting there, and I basically called him on it and said that was absolutely bullshit. But I wasn't just calling him out. I was calling all of them out. You know what I mean?
Order of the Jarl, stop right there.
2,000, huh? Let's, let me see if I have any other options here. Like to load back. I'm thinking we should probably go all the way back here. Yeah, I wasn't even paying attention. But, I didn't call him out, but I called all of them out. You know what I mean? I was like, I showed that they were basically looking at a picture. They were looking at a picture of something. They were looking at a picture of something and speculating that we were going to get carpets and stuff, right? And I was like, you know, if you take a look at it and compare it with the PC version, you can clearly see that it's not. I called, not only did I call out him, but I called out everybody. And then within a week, he did a video, and I'm assuming he just took a look at my video and got so, you know, pissed off because he thought I was talking about him because he must be so special that he decided to do that. You know, the unfortunate part is I let him get away with it. I should have left my video up. I also should have kept up with it and said, you know, hey, I'm not wrong. You're the one that's wrong. You know? You know what I mean? That's what I should have done. And I probably should have continued with the copyright claim, but I would have lost my channel over it. So I dropped it and just tried to move on, but it did irreparable damage to my channel. So now I'm just lucky to even get, you know, 43 views on my channel, unfortunately. You know? I'm lucky if I get that many views. And I mean, I did play for 5 years World of Tanks on the console and PC version, and just recently I came to the conclusion that the game has this thing called the random number generator, which a lot of games do, but what it basically means is there is a high RNG factor. So your rounds can bounce places they shouldn't bounce. They can also high roll. You can hit somebody for more damage or less damage. So you can get, that's 2 ways you can get screwed in a game. And then on top of that, they have a thing called artillery, which basically can shoot you from the spawn without ever being detected. And that literally just makes the game toxic, you know? The craziest part about it for me, personally, the craziest part about that game, and I'm warning you because it seems like a very good game, but they don't actually tell you about RNG. You learn it you know, after you've already
Divine
invested
sake, Skull.
years into the
Who do you
game
think
thinking
was
you're just a
threatening
bad
our
shot or
old
something.
wounds?
You know, like, wow, why did that one miss? And then once you do some research, you'll find out that you can miss at any time. And so, with a game being that broken, you know, I mean, that's a broken element. It's also pay to win. So, they actually charge you more money for rounds that have higher pin and do more damage. Could you imagine that? So, the more you shoot, the less you make, the longer you play. Does that make any sense? It's so bad. Such a bad game. I played it for 5 years. I put 5 years of my life into it just to watch them just absolutely add in RNG to the point where you got games that last with 15 versus 15, 3-minute battles, and there's literally nothing you can do. Like, for instance, the ass of a tank's the weakest. You can get behind a guy and shoot him and watch it bounce right off of like 10 millimeters of armor. And there's nothing you can do about it except for wait for you to reload. But the jig's up. The guy knows you're there now, right? So then you end up losing all your health because of that random shot. And then before you know it, you're screaming at the game. And then you just get, it just makes you, it's like, just makes you so angry. Yeah, I threatened the guy that did that, the Frog Squad guy. I sent him a message saying, you know, that I was going to claim copyrights on him, and then I found out you can't, you know. It has to be a video copy, you know. It has to be a video copy, you know, and if it's not a video copy, you know what I mean? You can't claim copyrights. But I always thought if you took somebody's design on there, I don't know why I thought that, you know, if you took somebody's design. So this is probably why we got screwed over here, huh? So I think I'm using telekinesis. No, I'm using healing. I'm actually gonna say, what's courage? Targets flee. Clairvoyance. That's an odd looking animation, huh? Seems like it'd be helpful in a dungeon. I haven't tried any of the magic stuff. I've always done warrior, but recently I've tried using both. You know what I mean? Tried using both, but yeah, you know, it's not really anybody's fault. It was happening a lot back then, where a huge YouTube channel would basically say something negative about a small channel, and it would just literally crash their channel. And it happened to me. I've been trying to, you know, there's no way I'm ever going to get out of this funk. It's not like people are going to go, oh, hey, I'll find this guy more entertaining now. You know, I basically use my channel now just to share, you know, to share what I'm doing, you know, like right now I'm into Skyrim, but I might change up, you know, I might change up to Fallout 4 after I get this playthrough done. Or maybe I'll get bored with the playthrough and stop and do something completely different, you know? Oh, that's... Okay.
Been a murder over in Riften. Some old lady who runs an orphanage. Those poor children must be heartbroken.
But yeah, anyway, you know, I'm pretty into, I'll say, physics on this game. It's probably the only modding I really know how to do is to add, you know, physics to armors and to convert armors and stuff. I've never really done any of the other kinds of mods. I've always had to learn through either videos or trial and error when it comes to Skyrim. You know what I mean? But at least my character is original. It's kind of a development over years of messing around with this game, but it's kind of a variant of this preset from Skyrim LE. It's a preset from Skyrim LE that was just I'll say slightly manipulated because it's supposed to be I think not Renguard. It's actually supposed to be not Nord, but I think is it? I can't even think of it. It would be Italian, right? It'd be the Italian Imperial. Jeez, I couldn't think of it. The Imperial character. Can we kill her on the side?
I'm really not in the mood.
So I've actually killed characters just to watch their clothes explode off of them, which is kind of funny. Might as well get some coinage, huh? We're a thief and we're the Dark Brotherhood assassin, so might as well. So the mod I'm using is actually called Maximum Carnage. There are some problems with Maximum Carnage.
We're here to teach you a lesson. Someone there? What was that? Time to end this little game.
Got her.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. I have a letter here for you. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
From Langroff. Or Lawgroff?
What kind of fool plays with fire like that?
The kind of person that's protecting
I'm here to
themselves.
lend my magic to the people of Dawnstar.
Damn, she got broke. Let's see this other guy's rap, man. Not much. Yeah. Looks like we're just chopping faces off. Usually we get the guts to explode. Kind of funny. Okay. Alright, we got that done. So I'm going to hit F5 for a save. I don't know how long I'm going to stream today. Probably not super long. You know? Probably not super long. Alright, I am going to head back to the letter from Longroff. Okay, let's just read this letter. I don't actually remember what quest it is. Longroff, huh? I know you killed her. Don't worry. I won't tell anyone. In fact, I wanted to thank you. She will not be missed. Okay. I remember that. There's probably something we could do there. There it is. Alrighty. So, hour and 40 minutes. I think we're probably going to end the stream early today. I'm actually still sore. If you guys don't know, I put in a new floor and I'm still doing it. As you can see back there. Still getting all that stuff going. So, yeah. It's quite the project, gonna go ahead and say. Yeah. So, pretty hard work, go ahead and say. Alright. Let's turn these quests in. Okay. So it looks like we got 3 people, then lost them really quick. We got a like. Got 2 people watching right now currently. But, yeah.
But the Night Mother is mother to all. It is her voice we follow, her will. Would you dare risk disobedience? And surely punishment?
Keep talking, little man, and we'll see who gets punished.
Oh, be quiet, you great lumbering lapdog.
There is a mod where you can make Cicero a female,
Had
but
a long
I
journey.
figured the voice acting
At
would
least
probably be
be
horrific.
civil. Mr. Cicero, I, for one, am delighted you and the Night Mother have arrived.
Haven't you talked to Astrid? She's by the pool greeting the Night Mother and her little jester. She has a contract for you.
Oh, what a kind and wise wizard
So
you
I guess
are.
on the
Sure
special
to earn
edition
our latest
version,
fave.
I thought it was a bug last time that he just showed up, but we did not help him fix his wagon, so I think they took that out because there were so many bugs with it. But what was really going on was that people just didn't know they needed to go help him, and that they made the quest kind of odd. Like, why would you need to go and talk to this guy to help him fix the wagon when he could have done it himself? I mean, it's not like he's incapable. So it was kind of a weird and unnecessary quest, I always thought, but...
You and the Night Mother are of course welcome here, Cicero, and you will be afforded the respect deserving of your position as keeper. Understood, husband?
Her. Oh, yes, yes, yes! Thank you, thank you, thank you!
Alright, yeah, we are hitting that time.
But make no mistake, I am the leader of this sanctuary. My word is law. Are we clear on that point?
Oh, yes, mistress. Perfectly. You're the boss.
Sounds so weird.
Ah, there you are. Good. I was done speaking with that muttering fool anyway. We've got some business to discuss.
Word certainly travels.
I do indeed. You must go to the city of Markarth and speak with the Apothecary's assistant. You'll probably find her in the Hag's Cure when the shop is open. The girl's been running her mouth. Wants an ex-lover killed. She's apparently performed the Black Sacrament. Her name is Muiri. I need you to talk to her, set up the contract, and carry it out. Just do whatever the contact wishes. Be professional, represent us well, and get the job done. Since it's your first contract, I'll let you keep whatever Muiri pays. She'll be generous, I'm sure. They always are.
Damn. I definitely have the 3 BB physics up too high. I'm gonna say that right now.
Sister, congratulations. Here's your payment.
I always thought it was weird that out of all of the quests you could do, that this was the one that had the most instructions.
Of course she is. I hear the mining business is extremely cutthroat. And those hours, the murder. I could do this all day. Here's your payment.
Funny.
Good. And I hope you were careful in that lumber mill. Those splinters and rusty nails can be quite nasty. Your payment for a job well done.
Does the puns. That's pretty silly. Okay. We don't need any more contracts.
Happy
So
hunting.
one. And here's the lunatic himself.
Another member of the family. Hello, hello. So very good to meet you.
His voice almost never matches up. I don't know why. It's weird. Yeah, I don't need to say nothing.
Cicero bids you farewell.
I don't think we're gonna off him this time, though. I'll say that right now. Okay, so
Go. Take care of the Muiri contract. There will be plenty more, I promise you.
I'm gonna hit F5 here. We're gonna go ahead and save. I'll probably do a little bit more tomorrow. Hopefully we'll finish it. I haven't really done too much, but we just need to do this quest. There's like 3 more quests before the really big ones are gonna happen. So I'll do that probably tomorrow. Well, actually, I might not actually be able to stream tomorrow, but anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. We slowly getting back to where we were before we had the game-breaking crash. Seriously, game-breaking crash. But now that we got the Skyrim Special Edition fix going, and we got the engine fixes, we got the right settings for the Rudy EMB, which is basically to not use the natural climates Tamriel or use the NAT. I went with Obsidian weathers, and that seemed to be much better. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this stream, and hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to do some more. All right, thanks for watching, and later.